Star Wars, Masters of Terracotta, whatever. I don't care. I'm getting coffee. Okay, for those who don't know, this is a little-known Star Wars fighting game. But the combos in this were insane.
Have you heard the theory
really
that
think you
the
should be asking me
Illuminati
if I should have more
informs the
caffeine?
public of what is going to happen through The Simpsons, and that's why people think they predict the future?
Now, the thing about The Simpsons is if any cartoon has been on for so long, they could randomly put out stuff, and half of that's going to be accurate. Because human prediction is based on human experience, and human experience has a finite amount of possibilities. And then, even if you guess, half the time you're going to be right. You know? If you look at somebody, say walking down a street, you could say a multitude of things could happen. They could trip, they could fall, right? They could find money. They could be mauled by a bear. They could be abducted by aliens. Car could run up on the road and squish them. Okay? There's only so many variables there. One or two other things. If you're a cartoon series that's been on for a really long time, and you have those scenarios mapped out over, 35 years, somebody's going to look back and be like, they predicted that somebody would get hit by a UFO, in episode blah, blah, blah. It's what? The longer you exist, the more you realize that humans are just sometimes predictable RNG, That's basically how I look at humanity. It's predictable RNG. Yeah. But there you go. This game, fighting game, for its time, it was pretty decent. I had fun with it. Big red. Is there no, high-res version of this? Oh, you're killing my eyes here, dude. The hell is this? Human nature is predictable, often painfully. Yeah. Batman Beyond, a complete series. Hey! That was only on, 40s Revived Swing. Oh, God, I remember that. Yeah. Diablo 2. Yeah. Who's this guy? Stone Temple Pilots. Live on David Letterman. Not anymore. Ah, God. Yeah.
The 1940s was awesome. Radio shows, movies, and everyone wore a hat.
Yeah, but people were really mean to each other with the separation of society, I mean, there is that nostalgic aspect of the past, but hey, talk to a grandparent. The 40s weren't that great. They were simpler times, but they were not fun. They barely had deodorant. No, it's as nostalgic as I get towards, ye olden times, and things must have been better. The more you dig into it, the more you realize, it's like people... Hygiene alone makes me want to be in... Oh, all right. I guess they made candy out of that. Spider stomping. Oh, God. That was an arcade game? The poor spiders. Dude, they would actually stop... You'd step on spiders? Dude, that's not good. Don't kill the spiders. They help the environment. God. The hell's this? Stouffer's 2017. 2017, those were the days. That's only 6 years ago, bro. This shouldn't be a nostalgia Reddit. I'm not one of those Reddit, people that are like, maybe put this on another thread. I generally don't care. But 2017 is not nostalgia, okay? God. Unless you're getting reminiscent about the prices, but, Country Crock certainly is. What's happening here? Shelley Duvall and Pet Rabbit. That's such an odd picture to post. As you go down the Reddit hole, there's just certain things you don't expect. And again, this wasn't on my bingo card. Shelley Duvall with a pet rabbit in 1972. What? Huh? Okay. Miss High School already. Well, guess what? You've entered the brave new world of Planet High School, where everybody still has a high school mentality, but now money is at stake. And you get bills on top of that. So the mentality's still there. It's just now you're saddled with more responsibilities. So something to look forward to. Hey, guys, I don't care. I generally... as my life progressed, I don't care about people being nostalgic for high school. I'm sorry. You know, I am not in a professional position to give them advice. And that's what I call music. This was essentially I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Every time one of these, now that's what I call music volumes came out, it was essentially a do not listen list for me. Everything on those albums I hated with a passion. Every single volume. Every single volume. Every single one. So if you wanted to know what sucked in pop culture, these were the albums that you went to. Every single time. And I would... pizza was all right. And your body's falling apart. Yeah, that happens. It happens to us all. Some sooner than others. Smiley Fry. Drop Dead Fred. I have still yet to see this. This came out on Blu-ray relatively recently, and I still haven't seen this. Oh, this guy died a few years ago? Bro. Is Phoebe Cates still alive? I'm assuming that's their name. For some reason, it's stuck in my head. They were in Gremlins and Fast Time at Ridgemont High, I think. Gremlins 2, yeah. I don't know. So Drop Dead Fred is actually dead. Coming to Super Cable. Coming to Super Cable. Super Cable, not just cable. Super Cable. God. You know, and then everyone makes fun of all the Plus and, you know, Max things that are amended to whatever services. You know? Back then it wasn't cable, it was Super Cable. Because they didn't know how to use the plus symbol on their keyboard yet. So it would have been Cable Plus, honestly. Or Cable Plus Max. Oh, God. Metallica's Load and Reload. Yep. Beginning to the end, chat. Yeah. Pepsi. The infamous Pepsi, quote-unquote, sex can. Why? How is this considered a sex can? You know what? Just in case it's something weird. Let's see the full image. There is literally nothing here that is considered sexualized. So I don't know why they would. Why is this infamous? I've never heard of it before in my entire life. This is infamous? Did somebody stick their thing in there? Is that the problem? See, hey, for younger generations, before fleshlights, all you had was aluminum cans that were filled with soda. You had to pour the soda out and just hope things fit. Really? So somebody oh God, I can't even deal.